merry meet all. Oh my gosh. It is. We're down the southern hemisphere. We're in Summers Bealtane. While up in the north, you're in your midwinter. Where am I going with my thoughts? I don't know. I need my coffee. You're up in your winter. Your good wintertide, Yule. And yeah, I sound like a blundering knob. Anyway, we're in my office. It's well into the mid-afternoon. I need to give everyone their mid-afternoon noodle treat. My duckies are mostly outside. King Frigg is watching over everybody, and Freya and Flint Fireforge and Catherine the Great are in the isolated run. They can still see everyone and everything, but they're separate until I can get Catherine completely stabilised, and then I start doing the full integration of everybody. But there's no way Flint could handle both Frigg and Fawn. He's still a puppy duck. I'm also in the middle of cleaning out the beds. Usually I clean them out every morning. This day has got along though. At the moment I am trapping and surrendering cats that are wandering onto my property. I caught one on Friday. On the weekend the rangers aren't around, so tonight I'll set another trap. Hopefully we'll catch another one. I basically have 3 tabby greys and 1 grey. One of those tabby greys was surrendered on Friday. I also have a white, a ginger, and 1 or 2 calicos and a little black cat that I have seen. And often I'll see them on a daily basis going into the front of my yard, crapping, stalking in the back of my yard, leaving dead birds. They're just a menace, absolute menace. My front yard is a disgrace because there's just too much cat crap everywhere. It's disgusting. Other things I'm going to be doing is I'm getting a sensor sprinkler that will go off when a cat comes into the front yard, and I'll just move it around. I'm also installing razor wire, barbed wire. I want my gardens back. I am paying, private rental, a big place, yet I can't even utilise my place because it's being run right by people's neglect for pet ownership, and it's my cat doesn't go and pest everyone. But anyway, I finally got my second large 870 litre storage box to make my beds for the ducks, because we had this big one, this medium, and a smaller one. The 2 boys were in the smaller one, Frigg and Fawn. It's nice for them to have a bit more room now. It's a little bit deeper as well. And in here is Sunna and Leuka, snug as little bugs. They're so cute. I've been taking Sunna and Leuka for walks in the pram to the store, and it's so cute seeing them together in the pram. I really do want to get a larger pram, more of a vintage style, but more that it's larger so there's a little bit more room. It's just so cute. The pram I'm looking at actually opens front or back, and the thing is, when I take Catherine the Great in the pram, and she's the one that most likely will need surgery, but we need to do the big trip to Burwood, same as Sunna. But the thing with Catherine the Great, or Kit Kat, is she likes to see me. If she can't see me, she starts freaking out. And with the pram I've got now, it's front facing, so she can't really see me, turn around and see me as such. It's only like a little window. Whereas the pram I'm looking at is a vintage style of a cone top, which the birds or your pets can actually choose to look front ways or back ways, facing you back ways. So I know I've got to prioritise. There's a few things that I want to get. I just need to do priorities, what do I get first? Because the other thing I'm considering too with the silly season is everyone's buying things in the silly season, and the things that I think that people will get first is most likely what I need to prioritise, because I don't want to be caught short and waiting till Feb when the stocks are replenished and delivery, you know what I mean, over the silly season. So the pram is definitely something I'm thinking of prioritising. Can't speak at the moment. Prioritising. Probably partly because I haven't vlogged for a couple of weeks. I'm really sorry. It's been crazy. The whole cat situation, the cats roaming onto my property, it has really put a spin on my... I actually even had one make a hole in my ceiling because it was climbing into the roof and jumping around, and yeah, it's just feral. But anyway, so yeah, my lingo's a little bit stunted. But yeah, so I definitely want to prioritise this pram, and also there's some Tunisian hooks, interchangeables that I want to get from Germany. And, you know, especially with delivery over the break, end of year break sort of thing, they're probably the two things I'd want to get ASAP. You know, probably on the next pace sort of thing, even though I really want to get the auto sprinkler, the barbed wire and all that sort of stuff. I need to get a taller ladder, and I have my elderberry flowers are now in full, getting to the point of full bloom. I really will need a taller ladder to harvest those. So yeah, you know, in this diary, I guess I'm deciding what I'm going to prioritise. So I would definitely say the pram, the Tunisian hook sets, interchangeable set, and a ladder. And then the rest of the stuff, you know, the rest of the stuff I need to get is pretty much in the state, so I'm not going to have to rely on, you know, crazy shipping and that sort of thing. But my two girls, Leuka and Sunna, they're in with me today, because the thing with the Pekings, Leuka's a little bit dainty, and her personality's a little bit dainty, and as you know, Sunna's disabled, and we are going to take her down to Burwood for that visit to the bird vet that has a clinic that has x-ray, and also what was the other one? I can't think of it. CT scan. But the CT scans is like $1,000, so there's no, you know, the x-ray would be plenty for what we want, and we're looking at $100, and the birds don't have to go under. I really don't want to put my birds under because they struggle with that, which I've brought up in the past. But I really want to get Sunna finally stabilised, even just to know exactly what is a musculoskeletal situation going on there around the hock, you know. And then even if the surgery option's not there, or say it's just way too much, I can, if I at least know exactly what's going on, then that will change how I strap and manage the condition, if you like. I mean, I did fix one of her legs, but just the other one, we're just too late. But anyway, because she's disabled, she struggles a little bit when the boys are a bit much, and from spring to midsummer, the boys are like on overdrive, and her head's a little bit bumpy from being grabbed on the head, and she can't maneuver that well because of her leg. So I tend to put her out with everybody, but at the moment I do timeouts. So they're on a timeout now. Isn't that right, honey? Of course, I don't want her alone. I mean, she's got me, but she needs other ducks as well. So Leuka, the other Peking. So Leuka had a little tiny cut on her eye, which healed, but it's reappeared. Not bleeding or anything, just very much surfaced. A little bit swollen down the sinuses of the neck from being grabbed by the boys. So it's, you know, she needs a little bit of time out too, so she's timing out with Sunna here. And as you can see, they're very chilled and happy as Larry. They're just little sleepy heads. Luca's trying to keep her head up, but it keeps falling. Are you trying to keep your head up, Luca? Yeah. So I'm going to go make some... well, the noodles are made. I'm just going to add the vitamins to the noodles. I like to administer the daily supplements to my birds in their treats, because I know they're going to eat it ASAP, straight away. Yeah, not like the pellets that tend to nibble their pellets and come back to it. Sunna, oh my little puffin. Ooh, you girls are such cuties. I'm so happy to get this big box. So I've mentioned in vlogs past that my idea is to actually make, I'll take the zoom off, is to actually make a couple of tabletops to put on this. So when I clean out the beds in the morning and put in the fresh hay and sawdust for the night to come, I can then put the lids on the top and then use them as a draft table for my projects that I'm working on the day, because this is my office, and as you know, I study in here, but I also do my crafts in here, and that is part of my business, I guess, is I create patterns and darn crazy. So I was hoping to do this today, even if I just get one done. I need to move this aquarium over. I've also got some fresh white sand that I'm going to put in there to top up. I need to vacuum and clean this tank big time. So the thing is, I need to empty the whole thing out, put my goldies into a separate little tub and move it over. We'll take it off, move over the bricks a little bit to reposition, and then put the tank back on and refill. This one here is my warm water tank. See how much the water's come down? It's also slanted because the floors are so bad here. They are literally buckled. The whole house needs to be reposted. But I want to move this tank into the den. The thing is, in the den I've got 2 shelves, bookshelves I need to move first, where I'm going to put this aquarium. In the den is usually where I have my widescreen TV, which is in my bedroom at the moment because I'm trying to counteract the noise of animals in my walls and ceilings, because the real estate agent, Ballarat Real Estate, still have not fixed the holes all around the roof, which is actually a legal requirement here in Victoria. You shouldn't be like, if you're a rental provider, you need to have a house that's secure from animals coming in at night. Holes in the walls or ceiling or roof has to be fixed ASAP, and they have literally been sitting on this for nearly 5 years for the time I've been here. Crazy. So yeah, anyway, I need to move this aquarium. So the TV is in my bedroom to play Asmir at night, so I don't go barking crazy with the noise that's going on and commotion, because that night is when it's the most active. Cats, possums and rats. But I'm looking forward to putting that widescreen back in the den where I've got my library, books and lounge chair. So basically it's a small room, all intensive purposes. This is usually the lounge room with Australian houses, how we have them set. But this is my office. I need the largest room in the house for my office because of my craft. I've got 2 desks, one's craft, one's a study and everything else. But when I move that one, I'll have a bit more room here to play and finally decide how I'm actually going to set up. What you looking at, Leuka? Has something got your interest? What is it? What is it, puppy? You're beautiful. You're like a gorgeous little pearl. What are you looking at, honey? Hey? What is it? Oh. What is it, darling? Leuka. She's so cute. Anyway, so once I've moved that aquarium, I'll have some space in here. I've got a couple of beanbag chairs that I want to bring in here as well. Anyway, so just a little bit of an update. Sorry for lack of vlogs. I have been struggling because I haven't been getting my sleep. I've been dealing with, cats and pests and all sorts of things which have damaged my ability to sleep at night and has therefore affected everything else. But hoping I get back on track. No, I do need to do this. Hang on a sec. Where am I? Hang on. Hang on one sec. I had something stuck in my throat. Hang on a sec. Just leave that there. Oh. Yeah, I had something stuck in my throat, like I don't know what, like a crumb or something like that. It was driving me crazy, and I was trying to talk with that in my throat. Not good. But anyway, so hopefully I'll get back on track. Thank you for staying with me, despite my lack of post. I will be doing more ducky posts, of course, but, you know, I can only do so much at once. Finishing off, I am actually going to paint the outside of these sleep boxes as well. Most likely going to do like a white, vintage white sort of look. I need to finish sewing the new drapes, attaching the burgundy to the back to act like a curtain, a blocking curtain, if you like. And yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'll be moving the 2 beanbag chairs I've got out into here. Yeah, so there's always so much to do. Well, one of the things that's really been pissing me off is that I need to do stuff in the yard for my birds every morning ideally before they wake up. But I've been doing it when they're awake because I'm sleeping in, because I'm being kept at night with the cats, rats and possums and the potheads next door, which run their heaters and fans from 11 o'clock at night all morning, and it vibrates throughout my place, and it doesn't matter what room I sleep in, I can hear it, and I'm even move my bed away from the wall, sort of thing. I could let the council know, and because they're breaching EPA guidelines, Environmental Protection Authority guidelines, like we're not supposed to be doing things like, you know, using the lawnmower at 10 o'clock at night, and, you know, and it falls into that. Using heaters and fans beyond 11 o'clock apparently is breach of EPA ordinance. But I've just got too much going on with trying to get the real estate agent to fix these damn holes. They're just, you know, taking their sweet time and dragging everything out like they do. They didn't drag out increasing my rent though. Oh, I hate dodgy people. Folks who are obsessed with money and that also expunge their own responsibilities, yet expect to make more and more and more, but they skimp on service or they take shortcuts and do dodgy stuff. They really leave a bad taste in my mouth. I'm all for people making a buck, but I don't think people should be able to do that if they then also skimp on quality or do dodgy stuff, you know. I think you forfeit that right. When you act dodgy, you should forfeit your right to make any money, if you like, because otherwise what happens is we end up with more and more dodgy crap, more things that are being done to exploit others for profit. You know what I mean? Like, it's maybe that's part of the problem of everything today, is that we have so many things that are dodgy, yet people are still having the ability to profit from that. Now, if they lost their ability to profit because they're acting dodgy and they don't make any profit or receive any income until they fix up their game and stop being dodgy, then I think we'd be a lot better off. You'd see a lot less of this crap. You know what I mean? But yeah, it just seems to be deceitful, lying and dodgy. You seem to be almost incentivized to do that because there's really no consequences. So if people had the consequences of not being able to receive any rent, if you like, if you're a rental provider and you have not fixed the property, or the property is not livable. Like there's conditions that you're not meeting, especially when it's, you know, months and months, years, then you shouldn't be able to collect any rent, sort of thing. And I do think there's a provision for that, but you have to go to court and VCAT. I think it should be made a lot easier. Do you know what I mean? Anywho's, bit of a ramble, bit of my thoughts. So sorry for the slow vocab, being able to talk early on in a vlog. It's been a while since I've done a recording, talking to myself. I'm not really talking to myself. I've got my 2 duckies here. And you, whoever's listening. But yeah, that's life. My crazy life. My beautiful girls, you are so loved. Yeah. Oh, you look so blissed and happy. Yeah. Sunna, she's got her sore leg stretched out behind her. Looka. Now, do we want noodles? Did I say noodles? You're so blissed out, you don't care about noodles? Little faces. Even with your face all puffy, like Rocky Balboa, you're still a cutie there, Sunna. Yeah. Leuka. Wacky tail. Wah. You're such a cutie. Yeah. Anyway, blessed be merry part from me and my feathers, and my Furbies and my scales. I hope everyone's doing well and keeping sane and plodding along, and hopefully there will be a lot more content in the new year. Obviously I'm going to upload before the end of the commercial new year, of course, but you know, I guess I'm saying I'm going to be a little bit more back to myself in the new year. I've just got these large projects to finish, i.e. moving the aquariums, repositioning finally the office with the new sleep box that I just got, painting, you know, curtains, and, you know, all these little things. And then I'll be able to just get on with my day-to-day of list to-dos and that sort of thing. And not to mention fixing the issues with cats and possums and rats in the roof and that at night, and trespassing. So they're major things that are impacting my ability to get what I usually get done on a day-to-day basis. And, you know, they are taxing me mentally and also emotionally, partly because of lack of sleep, but then also the constant stress and annoyance and getting cheesed off. And, you know, I also don't want to risk any health issues with my babies from, you know, things being brought in by obviously people who don't care about their animals and think they can just roam. It's not fair. You know, I spend a lot already, time and money wise, my babies, and to have to put them through anything else or be out of pocket even further because of that sort of attitude from others is really annoying. But anyway, that's it from me. Again, hope you're all keeping sane and well and pushing on. Lots of love from us all. Blessed be and merry part. You gonna say goodbye, Leuka? Cutie. Sunna is in such bliss. Are you blissed out, Sunna? Sleepyhead. Sunna. Leuka. Wapa. Kitty. Yeah.